The third of the day is presentation and consideration of report of Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Third Fund of Federal University of Mining and Geosciences, JOS, Bill 2024 SB 12. Distinguished senators will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Thursday, 27 July 2023. Mr. President, you may wish to invite Senator Mohammed Danduze Montari, Chairman of Committee, to move the motion for presentation and consideration of the report.
Senator Mohammed Danduze.
Thank you, Mr. President. My respected colleagues, I remain Danduze Montari Mohammed, representing Katsina South, that the Senate do receive and consider the report of the Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Third Fund on the Federal University of Mining and Geoscience, JOS, Bill 2024 SB 12. I so move.
Yes. Distinguished Senator Yero. Distinguished Senator Binos Yero.
Then, distinguished colleagues, my name is Binos Yaro, Adama South. I rise to second the motion that the bill be laid and considered. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the bill has been, motion has been moved and seconded. Those in support of the motion that this bill be now referred to the Committee of the Whole for consideration, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may now lay the bill. Okay. Distinguished Senator Danduze, you may wish to summarize the report.
Thank you, Mr. President. My respected colleagues, the core objective of the bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Institute of Mining and Geoscience 2018 and establish the Federal University of Mining and Geoscience by providing institutional requirement for running a world-class Federal University of Mining and Geoscience with a view to provide the educational infrastructure needed while balancing access to education and technology. The committee legislative summary. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, at this juncture, I wish to inform you that the inference drawn by the committee at the end of this exercise is informed by the fact that this assignment has received overwhelming support of the stakeholders. Similarly, the committee has critically examined the provision of the bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Institute of Mining and Geoscience Act 2018 and establish the Federal University of Mining and Geoscience, JOS, Plateau State, and for related matter, Bill 2024 SB 12. Recommendation. The Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Third Fund, to which this bill was referred, have been carefully considered. Same hereby recommend as follows: that the Senate do receive and pass the bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Institute of Mining and Geoscience Act 2018 and establish the Federal University of Mining and Geoscience, JOS, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration for related matters 2024 as recommended. In conclusion, Mr. President, my respected colleagues, I wish to use this opportunity to thank you Mr. President of the Senate and distinguished colleagues for opportunity to serve in the capacity and to humbly request the Senate to pass this bill. Thank you, Mr. President.
Distinguished colleagues, I stand in support of the motion that this bill receive the support and approval of the Senate. Thank you very much.
Distinguished colleagues, I rise again to support what the chairman of TETFON has presented about the bill, the passage of the repeal of the bill or the act establishing the Institute of Mine and Geosciences, JOS, and to promote it to become a Federal University of Mining and Geosciences. Mr. President and my colleagues, just as said by the chairman of TETFON and tertiary institutions, the public hearing of this bill was overwhelming, where we have even the governor of Plateau, the Bongom of Jos, and 6 first-class traditional rulers and various stakeholders in the Mining Institute came. I feel that this bill is another opportunity for us to have a University of Mines where Nigerians and Nigeria in its totality is blessed with minerals. And if God has blessed us with mineral resources, it becomes our duty to deepen our knowledge in the area of where we are gifted, so that the exploration, exploitation, and mining of minerals will be done by Nigerians themselves. This is a special and technical university, and therefore I feel that this is a moment for us to have the University of Mining and Mineral Sciences. We have the University of Agriculture because we are gifted in agriculture. We have the University of Marine because we are given in waterways. We have the University of Petroleum because of the hydrocarbons we are gifted. But Nigeria do not have the University of Mine. I think this is a moment for us to have a University of Mine. And this university will be on where it will be on where the highest institution of mining is placed. Where the Nigerian Institute of Mining has 3 campuses and a hostel, and the Director General is a professor, and they are running courses in postgraduate science, postgraduate courses in mining and mineral sciences. I believe that it will not cost us much if this is passed into law, and the President, in his own magnanimity, signs it into law. We will have the first University of Mining and Technology. Thank you for the opportunity to contribute.
Anybody opposed to this report? None. Those in support, both consideration.
I stand to move a motion that was resolved into Committee of Whole to consider the report. I so move.
The minority leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I support the motion moved by the Leader of the Senate that the Senate resolves into the Committee of the Whole to consider the report. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that this August Assembly do revert into Committee of the Whole to undertake clause-by-clause consideration of this report. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TETFON on the Federal University of Mining and Geosciences Establishment Bill in JOS and approved as follows. Long title as recommended. Clauses 1 to 27 as recommended. Interpretation clause 28 as recommended. Short title 29 as recommended. Schedules 1 to 3 as recommended. Explanatory memorandum as recommended. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Leader of the Senate. You may wish to move a motion
Yes, sir.
for the bill to be read for the third time.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. Mr. President, I rise to move that the bill be now read for the third time. I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I second the motion moved by the leader that this bill be read at a time. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that this bill be now read a third time. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk of the Senate.
You're right.
What?
Old age. Old age.
Distinguished colleagues, a bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Institute of Mining and Geosciences Act 2018 and establish the Federal University of Mining and Geosciences, JOS, and for related matters, 2024, third reading taken. Distinguished colleagues, a bill for an act to repeal the Nigerian Institute of Mining and Geosciences Act 2018 and to establish the Federal University of Mining and Geosciences, JOS, and for related matters, 2024, third reading taken and passed. Let me thank my colleagues for their contributions and also congratulate the good people of Plateau State for this additional university that is specifically targeted at the mining sector. And congratulate all Nigerians that yes, indeed, we will now have value addition and then we will now focus more on mining as a major revenue source for the country. I think this is a step in the right direction. So I congratulate all those who have made contributions to this bill, and congratulate also the chairman and members of the Committee on Tertiary Institutions and TED Fund for a wonderful job done. So distinguished Senator Danduse, the Senate is happy with your work and what you are doing to promote education in the country. And I hope that when this is assented into Act of Parliament, it will act to knowledge and will also enable people from the global community to come into Nigeria to add value to the education, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa as a whole. I thank you all. Leader of the Senate.